Alright, this is Casen's video. Starting to get some pentatonic licks here. And I'm going to start by tuning my fiddle. Start with the first string, E. And the second string, A. Third string, D. Fourth string, G. I'm just going to check, make sure. Close enough. Alright, so we were talking about getting some pentatonic type of riffs, and we looked at some of the tools we have for improvisation that we've learned. One of the most common ones is that minor third to major third little slide riffs. And for instance, stuff like, okay, I'm going to make this so you can see my fiddle a little bit better. And so, for instance, that was a G little lick from the, so here's the tonic, low G. Here's the next G up. That's a G. The next G up is, that's the low second finger. So that's going to be our tonic. And we're going to start at the flat third, which is the B flat, because the B is the third, and slide from the B flat into the B. Then the D, which is the 5, so, and then we're going to play the E open, and then we're going to play lastly the tonic, the G. So this shape is, on the first and second strings, or second and first string, that G is the tonic. That's a G lick. Alright, so then if we wanted to have a C lick, we would move it down just 2 strings. So now we're going to start that same shape on the third string, instead of the second. So it's going to be, and there's the tonic C. Okay, and that's that one. I'll play it a couple more times for you to practice with me. Alright, and then we aren't going to play too much in the key of F, but if we were going to, we'd go down to the low 2 strings and play it like this. Same shape. There's the F note, which is the last note, and it's the tonic. And we're landing on the tonic, which is, we talked about, that's something that we'll do a lot of, is land at the end of our licks on a tonic for a while anyway. So that's the same shape on 3 different pairs of strings, with the last note of the lick being the tonic. Alright, now that same exact riff, if we wanted to play it in A instead of G, we would play, here's the open A string, here's the B, the second note, the third note of the A scale is the C sharp, so that's the major third. So what we would do is go down 1/2 step from there, and play the low second finger, and then slide up to the high second finger. And then on the first string, we play 0-2-5. It's exact same scale degrees, but it's in the key of A, and we're landing and ending on the A note. So we played this lick starting on with the slide with the first finger, and now we're doing it the slide on the second finger from the minor third to the major third, ending on A. Now, if we want to do it in D, we go down to the next pair of strings and start on the F natural into the F sharp, which is the third of the D scale. There's F sharp, so down a half step. And now I'm going to slide up from the F to the F sharp. Again, this slide's happening with the second finger, low second to high second. Same shape as that. First one we did with the second finger slide, which was in the key of A. And then we just did D. Now, if we want to do the one in the next pair of strings down, same shape, low second to high second. We're ending on a G. Well, gosh, that's cool because we got this lick now down here. And the very first one we did today was this one. Right, so now we got two licks and two different octaves on that G, which are the same by scale degrees. It's the same exact lick, just different keys and different octaves. All right, so now the other one that we did, which was a little bit harder, was when we played in the key of E. We had that pentatonic scale going 1, 2, 3. So there's that high third finger on it. It's a G sharp note. That's the major third. So guess what? When we want to play this lick, same lick, we take this high third finger and move it down from G sharp to G natural. And then we slide in. The last note we hit is the open E string, which is the tonic of the note of the chord we're playing in. So we're playing this lick in E. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. All right, now that same shape, so each of these little licks, it's the same lick for scale degrees, but it's a little bit different, depending upon what key or what chord you're playing to, whether it's an A lick or a G lick. It's going to be in different, it might be different fingerings, but basically this fingering right here that we just did is pretty close to being a closed position because we have no open strings to the last note. That's our only open string. Now we can do this lick too. Instead of the second and third strings, we could do it on the third and fourth strings. That's going to be in the key of A. Watch this. Our last note is going to be the open A or second string. Then we had, that's all one lick basically in different keys and different positions. And then we had this other lick. We're only going to learn this one in one shape, and we'll learn it on, let's see. So we're going to learn it on three different pairs of strings. We're going to start with the first of the E string and A string, and we're going to start in on the A. Again, our last note is going to be the tonic that this lick is going to. So this is, oh no, I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. Here we go. Choose your own bowing on those last couple notes, whatever works for you. Can you hit that knuckle? Yep. We do not have another lesson coming up. Sorry about that. All right, so, and then we want to do that riff. That's on the top two strings. Here it is on the middle two strings. Ending on G. That's a G lick that we would play maybe over a G chord. And here it is in C on the bottom two strings. Once again. And if I played it up to speed, I'll play kind of up to speed, but not too fast. And I'm going to go back to the first high pair again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That should be enough.